and girls, family and friends. I'm Mrs. C, and this is Mrs. C's Corner.
Hey guys, welcome to Mrs. C's Corner.
Thank you all for joining me here this evening at Mrs. C's Corner, where I read you some amazing books, do some awesome crafts, and give you guys a chance to win some amazing gifts. Tonight's book is called The All I'll Ever Want Christmas Doll. But before I begin, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and like this video. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And please turn your notifications on. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get into this. Once again, boys and girls, family and friends, tonight's book is called The All I'll Ever Want Christmas Doll by Patricia McKissack and Jerry Pickney. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get into this. Sounds interesting. Christmas always came to our house, but Santa Claus only showed up once in a while. Will Santa come this year? My two sisters put me up to ask. Mama tied on her apron. One thing for sure, chickadees, he won't stop by if the house is dirty, she said, stripping the yellow newspapers off the walls. Mama once explained that she called us chickadees because those little birds huddled together, chattering, twittering, and sharing everything they had like us. Filled with excitement, we began stuffing the cracks and tacking up fresh paper that would keep out winter winds, making our house ready for Santa Claus. But I sure didn't want to throw away the page from the Pittsburgh Courier with the Baby Betty doll advertisement on it. Each night before falling asleep, I'd imagine us playing together. Baby Betty is all I want ever, I announced the week before Christmas. Stop, Nella, shouted Edie Bernice, who never let me forget she was the oldest. We're in a depression. Why are you wishing for something you ain't never gonna get? Yeah, not in a million zillion years, little Dessa added, giggling. I flat out refused to give up on my dream. So without my sisters knowing it, I wrote Santa Claus a letter and sent it all the way to the North Pole. Finally, it was Christmas Eve. We all sang Silent Night, and then we girls climbed into bed and snuggled under the new quilt Mama just finished. Daddy told us the story of a special baby born in Bethlehem stable long ago. And even though we were too excited to fall asleep right away, the salmon overcame us one by one. We were awake at dawn. It's Christmas! Edie Bernice and Dessa shouted. I leaped off the bed, bubbling over with excitement. It's Christmas! Mama and Daddy stirred from behind their sleeping curtain. What little mice girls are disturbing folks before morning? Daddy grumbled, pretending to acting angry. Merry Christmas, chickadees, Mama said, giving us each a sack filled with English walnuts, a peppermint candy stick, an orange, and a box of raisins. It was the most Christmas we'd ever had. Daddy held one last package behind his back. Merry Christmas, daughters, he said as he presented it to us. I wonder what it is. There before us was a for-real, store-bought, brand-new Baby Betty doll, the color of chocolate, with rosy cheeks, black curly locks, and thick eyelashes. She was 1,000,000 times prettier than I could have imagined. Ooh, cooed Edie Bernice. Uh-huh, Desi giggled. And she's mine, I declared. Dessa grabbed Baby Betty's leg. Edie Bernice elbowed and then snatched the doll's arm. No, I'm the oldest, she cried. Mine, Dessa wailed. Me, I shouted. No! We tugged and yanked and shoved and pulled until Daddy separated us. Edie Bernice Pearson, Laura Nell Pearson, Odessa May Pearson, he said. When Daddy called us all by our whole names in birth order, we knew we were in trouble, so we shut up and stood shoulder to shoulder. Gathering us within the circle of his arms, he scolded, 3 times shame on you for fighting over a Christmas gift. He looked at us with the disappointed eyes. I have chores to do. Work this out and no more squabbling. Oh no. When the door closed, Mama turned to us and raised an eyebrow. Okay, chickadees, fix it, she said. Then she walked away holding on to my doll. I spoke right away. Who wanted Baby Betty the most? You did, Dessa and Edie Bernice answered grudgingly. And who said it was silly to dream about something I could never get in a million zillion years? We did. And who never gave up and wrote a letter to Santy? You did. So who do you think Baby Betty should belong to? Edie Bernice shrugged. You, I guess. Little Dessa nodded. When Mama heard we were all in agreement, she handed me Baby Betty and the doll eyelashes fluttered. You are all I want. I don't need anything else, I cried. We'll see, said Mama. After I ate and dressed, I had the whole day to play with my new doll. First, I sang to her. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Edie Bernice and Dessa watched for a minute, but when I didn't include them, they left. Through the window, I could hear them taking turns jumping rope with the measure of Mama's clothing line. Having you is more fun than any old jump rope, I whispered to baby Edie. She blinked and I hugged her tight. Wow, okay. I sang every Christmas carol I knew, from Joy to the World to Jingle Bells. Baby Betty was a good listener, but my sisters always sang harmony with me, and Baby Betty couldn't sing a note. Oh well, I said, rocking her gently. Let's tell stories instead. I began with Goldilocks, followed by Little Red Riding Hood. When I finished, there was only silence. My sisters always clapped, but Baby Betty couldn't move her hands. Maybe you like Bear Rabbit and the Tar Baby, I tried to set in. At last, I got to my favorite part. In my best storytelling voice, I said, Bear Rabbit say, Tar Baby, you better speak like you got some sense or I'll bop you upside your head. But that Tar Baby didn't say nothing. It sat there in the road looking dumb. That part always made Dessa giggle, but not Baby Betty. I eased to the window to sneak one peek at my sisters. They were making string sculptures. I wish you could do something more than just sit around like a spot on a toad, I whispered, a little disgusted like. Baby Betty blinked. Having fun? Mama asked, pouring herself a cup of tea. I guess so, I replied. Then suddenly I got an idea. A party, I shouted. Baby Betty and I will have a tea party, same as Miss Flores, the lady you work for. Quickly, I spread a quilt over Mama's trunk, then placed an imaginary cup and saucer in front of my doll. After serving, I took a sip with my pinky finger raised. This is very, very delicious tea, isn't it, Miss Baby? I said properly. No answer. I tried again. I say, isn't this delicious tea? Baby Betty sat there. Could have been the Tar Baby herself. You better answer me, girl, I shouted. Nothing. Baby Betty was never going to utter a word. Okay, I said, throwing my hands up. If you don't want to play with me, then I don't want to play with you either. So there. And I stormed away. Oh no. Through the window, I could hear Dessa and Edie Bernice chattering, twittering, and sharing. I felt like a lone chickadee. As I stood listening to my sister's hand-clapped songs, Mama came over and put her arms around me. I think they miss you, she said. Doesn't seem like it. Why don't you ask them to your party? I don't think baby Betty will mind. You don't? Mama just smiled. I didn't have to think about it long. I grabbed the doll and rushed outside. What do you want? We're busy, said Edie Bernice. I kicked around the ground. Baby Betty wants you to come to our tea party, I said. She does? Dessa asked. I said. My sisters looked at each other. Who would get to pour the pretend tea first? Edie Bernice asked. You would, I answered reluctantly. And who'd get to sit at the head of the tea table? Dessa put in, her arms folded across her chest. You would. I hugged baby Betty. You know, she can't do much, I explained. But she sure is pretty. Baby Betty's eyelashes fluttered and we all giggled. Then I handed baby Betty over. All the rest of Christmas Day, my sisters and I played with our doll. We sang Christmas carols in harmony and shared stories about once upon a time. Dessa knew just when to laugh and Edie Bernice knew when to clap. We munched on peppermint candy and orange wedges and ate one raisin at a time so they'd last. But my favorite part was when I poured a pretend cup of tea, and with my baby finger crooked ever so daintily, I said real prim and properly like, isn't this the best Christmas ever? The end. Wow, guys, what a great story about sisterhood, family, and sharing. You all did such a great job helping me read tonight. Thank you. My favorite part was when the sisters came together at the end to share the doll and to have the tea party. Just what the holidays are all about, bringing family together. Whoa, guys, you hear that? You know what time it is. It's Mrs. C's Good Boy time. But before we go ahead and punch out a new number, I want to go ahead and announce last night's winner to the awesome 3D image Batman puzzle. Oh, it looks like we have mail. I wonder what's inside. I'm so excited. The winner's inside. I can't wait to find out who it is. Drum roll, please. And tonight's winner is Kayla Squires. Kayla, congratulations. Please go ahead and email me at mccorner2020@gmail.com. That's mccorner2020@gmail.com. Congratulations. Okay, I'm excited to punch out a new number, but before I do, remember you can win these prizes for yourself. You can win them for someone else and rewrap them. You can play multiple times, and all of the answers that are put in by midnight are put into my magical bucket, and my secret elf picks out an awesome winner. All right, let's find out what tonight's number is. I'm going to pick this one here in the corner. Got it. Let's see what it is. Number 11. Number 11. And 11's in this one. Let's find out what it is. 11 is an awesome one, guys. Wow, it is the game Speech Breaker. Wow, it's a voice jamming challenging game. How amazing is this? All right, so tonight's question is, what was the last gift that the dad gifted the girls? So in the story we just read, what was the last gift Edie, Nella, and Dessa dad gave them? Do you know what it is? If so, you have until midnight to go family and friends. Tonight has been absolutely splendid. Thank you all for spending your evenings here with me, Mrs. C, at Mrs. C's Corner. And remember to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, children, mind your manners, your P's and your Q's. Until next time, family, good night and farewell. Don't forget to email me at mccorner2020@gmail.com and follow me on Instagram at Mrs. C Corner. Thank you so much for watching.